YouTube has always been a hub of weird stuff, but the weirdest and oftentimes most disturbing stuff has been kids content. Most notably, a few years ago, we had the Spider-Man and Elsa videos that generated quite a lot of attention from both people on the internet and mainstream media. It was a big deal, and it even got one of them cool gate names, Elsa Gate. But a lot of the videos weren't live action, a lot of them were animated. Like probably my favorite video ever uploaded to YouTube, Mickey Mouse baby found dead in gas explosion. Oh no! Oh no! Mickey Mouse Baby's in the house! Oh my goodness, how can Mickey Mouse Baby ever survive that? Oh no! That's what us, the audience, are supposed to be saying. Oh no! Because Mickey Mouse Baby just died in a gas explosion. He's okay. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Mickey Mouse Baby did not die in a gas explosion. Thank God. Thank the Lord. But since then, it seems as though the weird side of kids' YouTube has simmered down a bit, or maybe it hasn't. I don't know. I'm not keeping tabs. To be honest, it has probably just been lurking there in the shadows for a while. I just haven't gone looking for it. But this new channel caught my attention, and honestly, I think it might be the worst example of kids content I've ever seen by every measurable metric. Let me introduce you to a channel called Kissy Show. Kissy Show is a channel that was started less than a year ago, but already has 1.25 million subscribers. Probably more at the time of this video going out. I'm just gonna check their social blade real quick. I haven't used this website in years. Yeah, they're averaging like 10k subs a day, and the channel already has over 1.2 billion views. You know, it must be pretty good stuff to garner those kinds of numbers in the space of under a year, right? No, it's wrong. It's not good. So how on earth have they done it? 1.2 billion views is no small feat. Like, they've only been around for 9 months. That means they've averaged over 133 million views per month since starting. So how have they done it? Shorts, because of course it's shorts. You could be lobotomized and figure out a way to get 1 billion views on YouTube Shorts. It is piss easy. So let me show you this channel's most viewed video, their magnum opus with an absolutely jaw-dropping, swashbuckling 67 million views. Are you ready for this? I don't think you are. You're about to watch the greatest short-form video ever placed on the platform. I have no idea what any of that was supposed to mean. If any of you can help me out with that, that would be fantastic. Why was she faking having an iPhone when she turned around her phone to show that she has an iPhone? Like, what was the point in faking an iPhone if you already have one? Why did they dance at the end? What was it all for? Oh, baby.
A lemon.
That was the same video, not two I just put together. I have no idea how either of these scenes, if you can even call them that, correlated with each other in any way. But clearly the only audience for these videos are people that have no cognitive function yet, children. I'm honestly quite flabbergasted at how many of them knew how to subscribe to this channel. Like, what does this video even mean? Who came up with it? Who is it for? Well, I mean, I know who it's for, 5-year-olds, but how do they know how to subscribe? How do they know what subscribe means? This one is astoundingly jarring and meaningless. Not like any of the others have meaning, but, you know, this one especially so. Like, I can understand how a 6-year-old might come up with a video like this, but come on, you're both adults. How do you think of this? Something that does annoy me about these videos, probably more than it should do, is the fact that this is called Kissy Show, clearly implying that this is a show. This is not a fucking show. I do not even know what you can classify this as, but it's certainly not a show. Show implies some form of production and cohesion. These are just jarring 10-second clips of some adults pretending to be some characters from some game, I think. I'm not even sure. All I know is I see toys of these characters in those dodgy shops on Oxford Street that are clearly just a front for some kind of drug organization. That is the absolute extent of my Huggy Wuggy knowledge. This one is titled Huggy Wuggy Got Scared of Alphabet Law. What the fuck does that even mean? Alphabet law. Scared of it. You're like 27, Huggy Wuggy. Get a grip. Ah, yes, this one teaches kids that all-important lesson we all learned as young children. If your girlfriend says you can't have a Twix, you should just clart her in the face. A lesson everyone should learn as young as possible. Yeah, I'm not even going to say anything about this one. Me just saying nothing probably says more than I ever could. All I'm going to say is it foreshadows the darker type of content they make. The stuff we're going to talk about in a minute.
P. No. Key. O. Pinocchio.
There is so much about this video that I want to ask. Why is Kissy Wissy twerking in a video clearly made for kids? And I probably shouldn't have to clarify, but yes, these videos are for kids. For some reason, in their channel description, they have this, like, little disclaimer thing. Kissy's show and all of its videos are not directed to children. They are created with PG-13 plus elements. Ah, yes, I'm sure there are loads of people 13 years of age and above watching Huggy Wuggy got scared of alphabet law. Yeah, this is the type of content you make if you want to appeal to a teenage audience. Also, how do these people not feel shame? Like, this man is an adult acting like a baby in a Huggy Wuggy costume. I get slightly embarrassed even just saying the words Huggy Wuggy. They're doing all this in front of a massive window as well. That's another thing. I couldn't do that. I know they seem to live in this massive building with seemingly nothing around, but I couldn't do that. I'd be too paranoid about someone from the ground or from another building seeing me and my wife or whoever doing whatever the fuck this is. If I saw someone doing this in one of the flats opposite me, I'd call the police.
No. You can't have that.
Okay, now these videos are pretty harmless. Like, yeah, they're definitely making kids today dumber. Like, if you catch your kid watching some Kissy show, you know you've got a set 8 kid on your hands. But other than drastically lowering the IQ of the next generation, what is their crime? What warrants a whole video on the Memulous channel being made about them? I don't know how else to describe this other than they make a lot of content revolving around, piss and shit. Not real piss and shit, I should mention, so my video doesn't get taken down. But, like, just watch this. Is that supposed to convince people, mostly kids, to subscribe? Yeah, guys, if you're watching this video and you're not already subscribed, please blast that subscribe button with your piss. Absolutely super soak the shit out of it. It would mean a great deal to me, but seriously, please subscribe. Kissy's show is fast approaching my sub count. It may not seem like it, because they're about 3 million behind me, but I guarantee with the power of YouTube Shorts, they will overtake me in about a month. And that's not something I think I could cope with, so please, join me in the fight against Kissy's show and subscribe. But on a real, this video is fucking horrendous for so many reasons that I don't even need to mention. And we are just getting started on this shit show, literally. I don't know what any of this means, and I'm not going to look too deep into it, I promise. But I'm seeing comments on this one being like, this is so funny, ha 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 ha. But I just don't get it. Am I getting old? Is this like peak level humor?
Wow.
It's just a bit grim, isn't it? Like, how do these two even go about pitching ideas like this to each other? Hello, darling. How are you? Yes, I'm doing just swimmingly, dear. Thank you for asking. Have you got any ideas for our wonderful show that we are so passionate about, where we are enriching the minds of today's youth? Yeah, I had this one idea, actually. I think those teenagers that we're definitely trying to appeal to, wink wink, and definitely aren't just saying that to evade a ban, will love it. Basically, you're gonna sit there on the toilet whilst pretending to violently shit. We'll overlay various fart noises and everything. I will be hiding in the shower, and when you leave, I'll look in the toilet to reveal you've actually excreted some kind of disgusting looking sweets or yogurt or something. I will then imply that I'm about to eat it. You know, the stuff you've shat out. Oh, that sounds amazing. The kids will love that. A surprising amount of their videos are like this. I'd say around 20% of their total video catalog is shit themed or something else vulgar like that, which may not sound like a lot, but imagine if 20% of my videos were shit themed. That's a fucking lot. And it's just mental to me that YouTube seems to push this stuff out in the algorithm. It seems like the sort of stuff that they want to take down as soon as they were told about it, because it's so similar to like the Elsagate stuff of the past. This stuff is maybe even worse, I'd say. Imagine someone comes up to you at, I don't know, a family gathering, a wedding, the pub, and goes, hey, what is it you do for work? What the fuck do you say if you're one half of the Kissy show? Do you just confess and show them this video of you or your significant other pretending to shit themselves in a Kissy Wissy mask as part of a supposed kids channel? Or do you just tell them you're like an accountant or something? If I were them, I'd just keep my cards as close to my chest as possible. I would not even tell my family. I would not tell anybody. I would keep this secret of me being part of the Kissy show to myself until I am 6 feet under the ground. I know I mentioned a few minutes ago about shame and wondering how they overcome that to make some of the more tame videos on their channel. But I'm really wondering, how do they do that with these ones? Because fuck me, this is shameful. This is probably the most shameful shit I've ever seen on YouTube. I'm not surprised they don't show their face. Well, actually, the Kissy Wissy person does sometimes for some reason. Sort of. Like, you wouldn't recognize her if she was out on the street or anything. But, you know, she shows her face sometimes. Not really too sure why. But the guy doesn't, and for the most part, she doesn't, and I fully understand why. Imagine being recognized out in public for doing this. Like, surely that whatever money they're making from this isn't worth the loss of dignity they're suffering. Because being realistic, they can't be making much. YouTube Shorts definitely pays more than, like, TikTok, who'll give you 6 shillings for 10 million views. But it's nowhere near enough to justify disgracing yourself online like this. To be honest, you could not pay me to embarrass myself like this online.
Wow.
So in this piece of fine surrealist art, we see Kissy Wissy shit on the toilet, but all our expectations are averted where she reaches into the toilet and pulls out an iPhone. Wow, this is truly a masterpiece for the ages. I really don't know how people watch this. Like, even 7-year-olds, I don't know how they watch it and go, yeah, I like this. And then proceed to press like and subscribe to be notified again of when some shit like this gets posted. Like, it's just nothing content, even for kids. I think a lot of people let kids content off because it's for kids and kids are dumb. But surely kids today enjoy more, I don't know, mentally stimulating stuff than this. And I know this one isn't themed like the others, but surely they could have picked a more, like, kid-appropriate song than the one that goes pussy tight, pussy clean. And yes, Kissy Show, you are a kids channel. I do not care what you say in the channel description, you are a kids channel. So many of their videos have these weird, like, sexual undertones. This one is just the most obvious. Whether it be gestures they make, or things they do, or other stuff. Even their profile picture looks like cropped porn, which I'm obviously not going to show. I'm not even going to look for it. But she's wearing a collar, for fuck's sake. You can't tell me that that doesn't look dodgy. This is probably the worst example of NSFW shit being masqueraded as content for children I've ever seen with my 2 eyes. How YouTube hasn't nuked this channel yet is absolutely beyond me, because I can't find anything similar on the site. And trust me, I've looked. I've had other people looking for me. None of us can find anything close to as bad as this. And all other channels like this that we did find seem to have already been taken down by YouTube. YouTube are properly on it with this kind of stuff, so it's just confusing to me how this channel has gained so much popularity while seemingly going totally under the radar. To be honest, I'm not that arsed. Like, I'm not going to try and start a rally against this channel to get it taken down. This literally affects me in no way whatsoever, and its overall influence on kids is probably minimal, since there's few videos outside of this channel like this from what I can find. It's just really weird though, isn't it?